Hey guys, and welcome back to the DropSquad Podcast. We're just here talking about games and nonsense. I
But
guess.
mostly games.
Less nonsense than normal. But we have Lewis Knight with me,
What's up?
Purple Unicorn,
Hello.
and all the way from down under, it's Seraphim himself. He made this one.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm here.
There's a little delay. It has to travel all
And
the
it's
way
upside
across
down, so it has to be
the
converted
globe.
and decompressed.
His dyslexia is coming
He is in the
handy.
future. He is in the future. We're talking to someone in the future right now.
Yeah,
What's it like in the future?
So,
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So, Seraphim,
Beautiful.
what have you been playing?
Who? The guy down under me? The underdog?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, man. I've been playing a bit of Dirt Rally recently. And back to it in VR. Very impressed and blown away. Holds up. Bit of the Tony Hawk demo. That was fun. Looking forward to the full game. And the only other game is Flight Sim, which I've been flying around in, which is super cool. That's my games for the week, but that's about it.
And Purple, what did you play this week?
Still on a VR kick. I've been playing a lot of Beat Saber, Audica, Apex. That's pretty much it. Same as last week.
And Lewis?
A little bit of everything, I guess. Apex. Did the Vader Immortal episode 1 and 2 in VR. A little bit of Fall Guys. A little bit of Call of Duty. But nothing serious with that stuff. Mostly Apex and VR and Star Wars.
Yeah, I just played Apex and Fall Guys. And like 3 matches of Call of Duty before I raged out and didn't want to play it anymore.
Broke your game.
Fuck that. Okay, so today's show we kind of I wanted to touch base on the PlayStation 5, what we've seen so far, what we're expecting, what you guys think the prices are going to be. I know everybody's sitting at different currencies here, so why don't we start with that? I'm going to guesstimate $450
US? Canadian.
Canadian.
Yeah, I was gonna say since there's 2 versions, at least 400 for the digital and 5 for the non-digital. US dollars.
$100 for the disc drive. Okay. What do you think?
Yeah, like 400 or 500 for both.
I also there's definitely going to be a price difference between the two, and I think the disc drive one is the one that's going to be cheap. Or no, more expensive, right? So I also think it's going to be about $450 for the cheaper one, but I think that's going to be US, and then I think that the next one will be about $5 or $525 maybe. Like I don't think it's going to be a full 100 difference, but I think they're going to be real close to breaking 5, if not right at.
I think if they go higher than 5 Canadian, that's like
That's pushing it.
Especially right now in the pandemic.
Yes.
and all
Well,
that
I know a lot of
nonsense. It's
people
gonna
are
be
already
tight.
like, because they haven't mentioned the price, they're already expecting to not get it right away. And I
Or-
will say the PS4, I waited for a little while last time to get it because I think weren't there like a bunch of issues with the software when they first put it out. So I feel like there was like I don't know, a few updates and stuff like that before I bought it, and it was all mostly figured out by then. But I would hate to pay $500 on day one and then have the thing like act up and be stupid and have a bunch of
Yeah.
issues for several
it's not-
months. So
Yeah, there's only gonna be a limited amount too, so.
Well, that's the same reason why I want
Yeah,
one.
yeah. of
well,
course.
yeah.
What about you? What about you, Surf? And what do you think it's going to
Well,
be?
I'm in Australia, so I'm thinking it'll be. How do you price this? Like, if it's 400 in America, it would be like.
Well,
just
how
your
much is your
currency.
play?
What
How
do you
much is
think
the
it's gonna
play?
be
How
your
much is the
currency?
PS4? And then go from there in Australia.
Oh man, I have no idea, man. It's been too long. I don't know. Well, let's say if it's say 500 in America, it'll be almost 1,000 in Australia. So that would be like 900, maybe
Ouch.
800.
I would say 800.
Yeah,
If it's
I'm not
500
100%.
here, it's 677 there.
It's
So almost
not that bad,
700.
but
No, but that's still a big chunk.
it's a lot of my money.
Big
Yeah.
chunk.
That's
Yeah,
I'll be
that's
back on
crazy.
Burley
Dude.
for the next few weeks. And Burley's bread, guys. Who doesn't know
Oh.
that out there in the
We'll
mixed
just
with water,
spread some
and just roll it
Vegemite
up
on
in
there,
bowls.
right? Just stir it
Yeah, I
up in
can't
a
afford-
mug.
That's expensive.
Oh, really?
I got just plain bread. It's enough.
Oh.
I'm a hero.
I
I'm a hero.
We're doing some.
so everybody's kind of in agreement that they think that the disc drive is gonna be
Yeah, that's gonna be
like $100 less.
Or more.
More.
Yeah.
Like I don't yeah, well yeah, I mean the other one's gonna be
Yes.
less.
Oh,
I think they would do that. Like I don't think that the actual price is there in the materials, but I could see them doing that just to push digital media, because digital media is going to make them a lot more money. They have a lot more control over digital media than they do over a disc drive and used content and stuff. So
They'll probably do something like
well,
$4.49 for one and $4.99 for the others. You know how they always like drop it down $1, so it doesn't seem like as big of a number.
hey, I love how we got a choice though, because I seriously don't use the disc drive like at all anymore.
yeah.
For me, like,
See,
for
I
how
think
it's set up.
I'm very strong leaning towards the disc drive, only because we're seeing so much things getting removed off of the stores and stuff. So even if you've paid for it, if the license is removed, then how do you get your content to
Well, you wouldn't care
That's-
at that point. Like it'd be 50 years from now, and you'd be like, hey,
Well,
And
you
like-
say that now, but I've still got my.
like I've never played my PS3
I've still got all my
games
like.
again, really. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't. You say that now, but when you, like, let's say like 3 more systems down the road, and you want to go back and be like,
Well,
oh, I
by
remember
then
this
you could
fucking-
emulate it on a PC, maybe, like we do with Nintendo and Super
Maybe.
Nintendo. Because I have all those.
See, but I still have my Nintendo and
It was
stuff.
time to get
There's
rid
nothing
of it.
better than actually holding my old
Always
Nintendo.
forward.
and
Always
playing on the
forward.
original.
Empty. Stop going
Expand
back.
with me. Expand with us, empty. Expand.
I think I can see the draw for that. I also think that
But I
a lot
like
of
the
people
idea.
use it for multimedia. So like a lot of people use their PlayStation as a DVD player or like all this other stuff. And then how is it going to work if you don't do a disc drive, but it ends up being like backwards compatible or something like that? If you don't have a
good
disc
having a
drive,
choice.
how are you going to do those old games that you're talking about? But at this point, like I'm leaning toward digital, but at this point I'm going to take whichever one I can get my hand on because I have a feeling that it's going to be a very limited chance or
Little preliminary.
option. So I'll take whatever I can find.
You know what, guys? We're gonna be stuck buying Xboxes. I can just see this happen
Never.
because there'll be no.
I'll just say
PlayStation.
playing on PS4.
Somebody's-
Yeah, true.
Mr. Beast is gonna build a fucking house out of Xboxes after they go on disc
Yeah, an actual house.
for a YouTube video. You'll build a house out of Xboxes like a brick. It's like Minecraft.
People.
I love seeing online fucking people talking the difference between the Xbox and the PlayStation this year, and I'm like, there's no competition. PlayStation is
Yeah,
winning, especially now that Halo's gone. It's like, what are you
You
gonna
know
do?
what? Xbox is doing something very strange. They're starting.
We
to
have
fade-
VR.
They're fading out. Like they're starting to branch out to things like, oh yeah, we got all of our games on PC too, so you don't really need an Xbox. And I think it's almost like their swan song. I don't see them making a console after this thing. Like, because there would be no point.
I could see that
like,
too.
I don't even know if PlayStation will. Like, there may not be consoles in the future. It might be just streaming, like, straight up into your TV. Like,
Yeah. Or
In the
brain
future,
implants. You just never
yes, I'm down for that.
Elon Musk, sign me
Yeah,
up.
dude. I want to save state my life.
What's that show on Netflix though? What's that show?
Black
Uh,
Mirror?
know. Black Mirror?
Alternate carbon.
Black Mirror. Yeah, no, Black Mirror.
Uh,
There's a,
Have you seen Alternate
no,
Carbon?
no. No.
You guys should watch that. That's
is that?
such a good show. It's on Netflix too. Don't watch
No,
the
I was
second
talking about
one. Second season.
Black Mirror had
sucks.
so many episodes where people had chips in their heads or
Like
Yeah.
weird shit.
like
Oh,
VR
yeah.
was just too real type shit. Like, you know.
I think I read.
Well, that's kind of like.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
okay.
Go
No, no,
ahead.
you go ahead.
I'll do it. Elon Musk said that in 5 years we won't even need to talk. Like, how cool is that?
I'm super
Sorry.
thrilled. There's a lot of people that talk that shouldn't.
I'll take it back.
Yeah, but now you're gonna just hear them. You're just gonna hear them super clear in your
Damn
head.
Yeah,
it!
that's a problem.
Where's the firewall? Turn that shit on.
Oh my
Getting stamped
god.
right now.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so we all agree that PlayStation is gonna rot our minds.
Yes.
And, take over. The
Yeah,
world.
yeah, that's fine.
I pledge allegiance to our Japanese leaders. And now,
Keep entertaining us. It's fine.
They doing a good
Fine.
job. I have no problem with the Japanese.
I like how you said Japanese and not the C word because you don't want to get demonetized.
What? Cunt. Oh,
China.
sorry.
Oh my god, Kendra. Get out of the gutter.
How is mine the most questionable there? Excuse me.
I don't even know anymore.
True.
I have no
That's
idea.
fine.
I have no idea what's questionable anymore. To be honest, I'll be careful with anything I say.
Yeah.
so were there any games on that were shown off that you guys are like super hyped on?
yes.
I know like Lewis is probably hyped on Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, yeah, I did play the entire story of Spider-Man, but they're not showing like a whole lot. It's just like, you know, this Miles Morales like scene over and over again. But there was Returnal looks cool. Kendra's saying that one was
Yeah, Returnal is
and
amazing.
yes, Resident Evil, of course. I would hope it's in VR. If it's not in VR, I'm not playing it. Deathloop is one I'm very excited about because that one I will really wish they had VR. Even if they don't, I'll still play that one because they never, you know, said anything about that. Those are like the ones that
I heard that got delayed. That's getting delayed.
probably.
Aw.
What, which
Definitely,
one?
yeah. So
Well, it was in the
Deathloop.
it was in the Gamescom trailer thingy.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't remember it
You
saying
know,
a
I just
specific
that's
date.
yeah.
it was supposed to come out around the
21
launch,
maybe.
but apparently now it's getting delayed. a
Yeah, but
little bit.
those are
That's
really
fine.
like interesting looking games. I guess like it's Spider-Man, Returnal, Resident Evil, and Deathloop. I guess were like the most highlights for me out of that. Yeah, and I keep talking to Kendra about it. That, you know, Deathloop just looks like it needs to be in VR.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yep. Yep.
What do you guys think about Horizon
Forbidden West.
Zero Horizon Dawn 2?
It looks beautiful. It looks prettier, I think, probably even than the last one, especially those
Yeah.
water scenes, like the underwater. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing.
I liked when that turtle was coming up.
It reminded me
on
of
the ground.
Neverending Story.
I was like, oh, that was so
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I never actually finished the first one, so I doubt I will play this one, but you can't deny that it looks gorgeous. So
Yeah.
I'm sure fans are super hyped about that one.
Well, a lot of the games look really gorgeous. Like, it's just-
Yeah.
yeah, whew, man.
It'd be funny if we got Horizon Dawn and then you go to swim in the ocean to have a look and you can't. Like, you just drown.
That would be so sad.
Like,
Yeah, no, nobody taught
that's
you
like
to
the
swim.
first Assassin's Creed. Can you remember that? The very first
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed, you
Or
could not
this-
swim in the water. You jumped in the water, you died.
This little,
That's funny.
the lonely little toaster comes crawling out of the bushes and jumps in the water with
Aw.
you.
You know, Grand Theft Auto
Now
used
it's
to
a
be
Disney
like
film?
that too. Couldn't swim in
Yeah,
that
yeah.
either.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
a
really?
Disney film.
Way back
It was
in the day.
GTA 3, maybe.
Ghetto people don't swim anyway, Kendra. It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's messed
I'm
up.
looking forward to
I
Hitman
don't care.
as well. I think that's gonna be cool.
Hitman
is
in
that?
VR?
Yes, I mean that's gonna be so cool. Hitman. It's PlayStation 5, isn't it?
I thought it was coming for 4.
I don't know. Should find that
Let's
out.
Google it. I'll Google
Yeah,
it
no,
right
it'll
now.
be 4 and 5. They said if you get it for 5, it'll be free if you get it on 4.
Right. So that may not be a next-gen VR title in some way. Same as
No, because they're still developing it for 4, but it will be optimized for 5, and you'll be able to get it again, but for free if you get it now. on PlayStation. You can pre-order 3.
Is that the same with
I think
Spider-Man?
I think it's just going to be enhanced.
Is Spider-Man
Yeah.
like a whole new game, or is that?
No, I
Spider-Man
think it's gonna be like a
DLC
side
kinda?
story. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a whole game, but you know, because the
It's a good
first.
excuse to play it again too, because I mean,
Yeah.
that was
Well,
a
the first
good-
one ended that way with Miles and all that stuff, so I was just like, okay, and then it looks cool. I mean, it could be really good, you know. Like I like.
I hope the
first one.
graphics are better.
Yeah, graphics gotta be looking sick on PS5 with that game. The city alone, New York City alone, because the details I'm seeing on from most of these games, the details are ridiculous. So they can do so much with New York City, making it feel more alive than ever before.
Yeah, definitely excited for that.
What else are you excited for?
What about Pragmata? That was the last thing I saw on the trailer.
Oh,
That's fresh in
yeah.
my mind. I don't know
That
what it's
one-
about though. But it looks
Yeah, I was
really
gonna say
crazy.
it's mysterious, right? Like you're left with a
Yeah.
lot of questions.
Yeah, it was really weird.
I got that
Like
vibe
shaped in
from
blue.
Death Stranding, where it looks amazing, but you're like, what? I don't know what's happening yet.
Strange egg. Yeah, I know.
It's that. I can't remember that one. Is that the one where they were in that girl and they were in a
Yes.
spacesuit? And,
That one.
yeah. So I heard that that's coming to all systems, but it's like a timed exclusive for PlayStation.
Cool.
But yeah, I was getting the same vibe from that as well. I was like, this looks fucking weird.
Ratchet and Clank.
Kojima has something to do with this.
Got a weird thing going on in Ratchet and Clank. That whole parallel reality thing, jumping through different levels. Like,
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Yeah,
That looks
compared to the last game, it looks ridiculous.
they were always good games, graphics wise. The Ratchet and Clanks on every.
Yeah, that's one I plan on picking up for sure. Just because it's
I'm not excited for
Sit down
Astrobot
with the
though,
kids.
as much as I was for.
That'll be free.
Oh really? Well, I'm excited.
It'll
Or
be
like the
built-
Playroom will be again. If they
Yeah.
make, it's not like
Oh,
an
yeah, that's
actual
cool.
sequel, I'm assuming.
No. Yeah, just said
Not
they said it's
PlayStation.
built into the PlayStation when you get it. They said.
Kind of like how it was.
I think
on
it's just
here.
to show off.
Yeah.
Controllers and stuff.
It's just to show off of the new controller. Talking about the new controller, what do you guys think of that?
It looks cool to me.
I know.
Yeah,
think
I'm
so.
excited.
It's
I'm glad we're
shiny.
changing.
It's
I think
pretty.
it's perfect.
I already have a white one too, so I'm
I
ready.
just
Yeah, man.
hope it's not too expensive.
Oh, you know it will be.
Oh, sure.
Controllers are already.
I don't
that's
mind it
around
being a little bit more.
89.
$10 more?
I can handle it being a little bit more expensive if they actually hold up longer. I have gone through so many controllers, and I don't drop my controller that often, and I don't like play a bunch of games where all the buttons are getting like, you know, slammed on and all this stuff all the time. And I seriously have gone through like 6-7 controllers.
Me
It's
too.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And it's
I
like I
hate
don't
it.
even have little kids playing, or like it's just me and then sometimes my kid, but she's older and she doesn't like, you know, she doesn't drop them and spill shit on them or do anything crazy like that. So they are treated well, and yet still gone
They
through
just
so
go,
many.
man. They just go.
Yes,
I
definitely.
feel you.
Going back to the games that we were excited about, I didn't get to say my list.
Please, it's your turn.
Oh, sorry.
I was excited about that Project Athea, or however you say it, where it looked like she was like running and jumping through all
Oh,
these
yeah.
like broken down, you know, crumbling things, and I thought the graphics looked really neat on that. I also was interested in that game called Stray, which looks like a bunch of robots, and there's like just a cat wandering around.
Oh, yeah.
It seems like it would be almost like a little short game. Like I can't imagine that they would make this, you know, huge, long, drawn-out game of like the only living thing in a world of you know, non-living thing. I really don't know like what that story is, but I like cats and I like robots, so you know that's cool. And I definitely won't be playing Resident Evil, but I'm excited for everybody who is excited about that one. Whether it's VR or not, I'm terrified of those games, so I don't go
Can't
there.
wait.
Deathloop, I'm super thrilled about. That's Bethesda, and I think that they do a great job on a lot of the things that they do, and I think it could be fun, and I agree. I was mentioning that to Lewis a while back. It could be it could be VR just right, like straight out of the game. But if they don't end up putting a VR option in there, it would shock me. The other one that I really was interested in was Little Devil Inside. That one where that like older man is just like chilling doing his thing, but there's this battle happening. I don't know if it's in his mind, if it's his imagination. But I got a big kick out of that one. I thought that was kind of cute and silly. Could be fun.
Are we going to talk about the best game on the list?
It better not be Bug Snacks, because I'm going to reach through this mic and
Bug
smack
Snacks.
you.
It's Bug Snacks.
It's so stupid. It's like actually, if I was Seraphim, I would be offended. That's like literally me being like, "Oh, crikey, a gator in the wild!" Like it's just this cheesy ass bullshit, is what it is.
It looks like Slime Ranchers.
Yeah.
I didn't even
see,
see that one.
I have Slime Rancher, and it is kind of fun in a dumbass way. But yeah, it's just all of this is little fruits and shit that have like little legs and eyeballs, and they're
It's
like
weird.
the Pokemon where they say what they are as the way that they talk. Like I noticed that it was like strawberry, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I feel like if I had like a 5-year-old, maybe this could be something I could deal with, but there's no way that game is coming through my doors.
No way.
So,
I'm skipping that one.
but I think that one is like a PlayStation exclusive and like has, gotten all this popularity and people are like super excited about it, and I do not get it. I also, not in the Gamescom list of trailers or whatever, but yeah, I'm also excited about the Tony Hawk. That'll be really fun. And then Dragon Age, did you guys see the behind the scenes? They haven't showed an actual game trailer that I could find, but they showed the behind the scenes stuff and like the interview and whatnot. I love Dragon Age, so I will probably grab that, but I definitely want to see some more info about it before. Like, I don't know anything about it except that it looks kind of cool and that the people who are working on it are super passionate about it. And then I watched the trailer for Gotham Knights and the Suicide Squad game one. And they were pretty funny. They were funny. Well, the Suicide Squad one was hilarious. I don't think I would play either one of them. I'm not a huge fan of superhero games typically. Like, they can be fun, but I'm not dropping over $100 to play these games. But I thought they did a pretty good job with it, and they looked like people who are fans would enjoy it possibly.
Yeah. The Gotham Knights is WB Montreal, and the Suicide Squad game is Rocksteady.
Yeah.
The Suicide Squad trailer was just cinematic, but it was very good, very well done.
It was, yeah.
I love Harley Quinn's voice. Whoever's doing her voice again is just awesome. Captain Boomerang was funny as hell throughout the whole trailer, but the Gotham
Sharkman
Knights
looks good.
Sharkman, King Shark looks good. King Shark is awesome. Looks awesome. Yeah, he has tattoos and everything. And then there was the Gotham Knights has an entire gameplay trailer showing off the co-op, and that you can have, obviously you can play with another hero, and it's more RPG-ish, because like you could see like all the enemies have levels over their head with energy bars, and when you're hitting them, obviously points pop out of them. When you're playing, same thing with the boss battle, the points are popping up out of the all the damage that you're doing out of the enemy. So yeah, it's another grind. Looks like another grindy game where you have to level up to get some missions done and stuff, and you can do it solo or co-op or maybe matchmake, who knows, or by yourself. You play as Robin, and Batgirl. So it's like 3 Robins: Nightwing, Robin, and Red Hood, and then Batgirl. But they're all variations of Robin except for Batgirl. And Bruce Wayne is apparently dead.
You mean you're only playing as Batgirl the whole time?
No, I mean you can play as Batgirl the whole time, but you have.
No, I would. Yeah, I'm gonna play as Batgirl.
I would. Batgirl's awesome, but no. Those are the characters, and apparently Bruce Wayne is dead. So yeah, it looks good. I don't know if I'm
What
gonna
do you
get it.
guys think of Gran Turismo? Does it look any better?
Dude, that's.
I'm excited for it.
So
but,
good.
I mean, I haven't seen a side-by-side comparison yet, but I couldn't really tell.
Well, they always go ham with that. I don't think like. My understanding is they're gonna show that off with the next VR.
You reckon?
Like that's gonna be like kind of hand in hand because they did sell Gran Turismo with
Yeah.
the VR this
I totally forgot about
this
that.
generation.
I mean, I have that. I just forgot that's what they do. It might actually. That'd be awesome. It'd be a full game, wouldn't it, in VR and next gen? We could race against each other and stuff instead of single.
Yeah, the single player shit was whack. That's why I never played it like that.
Yeah. Bit whack.
Because even in Dirt Rally, we can still race against each other on the
One track or whatever.
the small tracks or whatever they call
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
What's it, the
And
rally
that's so
cross?
fun,
Rally
but-
cross.
Yeah. But it's very small. For sure.
I thought you could do a one v1.
No,
in
you
Gran
were going
Turismo.
against a ghost of yourself. That's it.
Oh. No. The game was so good.
I played
Such a good
it in
sim.
VR. It was very smooth, very very smooth. Especially with if you have a steering wheel, it's ridiculous.
It's
But-
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, Dirt Rally offered a little more in terms of like racing against other people. Last time I tried though, there was literally no one online, so no one plays that game online anymore.
I mean,
Well, I don't
Gran
know what-
Turismo already looks so good. Imagine how good it would look on the next gen. Sorry, Purple.
Sorry, Kendra.
Oh, I was just gonna. I don't know how hard it is to make those games VR and have like compatibility with co-op and that kind of stuff, but like Wipeout is VR and it has multiplayer and racing,
yeah.
and it's basically a car racing game except it's like a little ship thingy or
It's
whatever.
different. Yeah,
So
but-
I don't, so why couldn't they? Especially if it's next gen where they have more
Sure.
resources, more memory, more capability, more.
I believe. Yeah,
You know,
I believe they
like
could.
it wouldn't surprise me if they did, if they're doing it with other games that are similar or the previous installments of that game.
Yeah.
I have never played one of them before, but that if it was VR and was really cool and fun, I might give it a go just to have a different experience.
It is. It's an experience. Let me tell you. Man, it's an experience. I mean, it not made me, but it inspired me to get up, and go out and just get the steering wheel, at the time, because I was just like, it was fun with the controller, because that's what Wipeout is, right? You're with the controller. But once I got the steering wheel too with Dirt Rally, it was just an experience. I played for hours upon hours.
Like, Dirt Rally's an
It's so
intense
good.
game, like in VR.
I
I just wish all the steering wheels had like an e-brake that you could like attach or plug in.
Yeah, I know. I think because I don't have like
Separate.
that. I have the $200 entry version. I use R. There's a button R2. That's what I use for my handbrake. I mean, that's why it was so hard to pick up Dirt Rally 2, because they didn't have any settings where I can change the degrees of turning or anything like that. They wanted me to go like hand with like full turning, and I just couldn't keep up with the gears because I'm using the paddle shifters, and one of my wheel is like turned upside down after turning it 2 ways. I don't know which side is left or right. Sometimes I don't know which side is gonna gear up or which side is gonna gear down. So I just couldn't play it. With Dirt Rally 1, I can change all those settings, so I don't have to like turn the wheel so much, and I can still stay on the paddles.
Interesting. Well,
Yeah.
what do you guys think about the Assassin's Creed game? The Valhalla one.
I'm not a big fan of.
Is that this
I don't
gen?
think it's gonna be that good.
Well?
But that's my
Uh,
split gen, I think.
honestly, I don't even
thought I
know.
heard
I thought it was
last
coming
year.
out soon, like October maybe. Maybe I'm just
No.
making that up though.
I
So
think
let's know about
I
that
think
one.
it is gonna. Yeah, I think it is gonna come out this year because what we saw was people playing a demo of it. I think.
Maybe so.
I think it's a split
Maybe so.
gen.
Sorry then, guys.
No, it's fine. I think that game looks crazy.
It does say that it'll be on both, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah. But if it, I guess. Oh, release date is November
Yeah,
17th.
it's for both.
So-
It's for both.
So I would probably just wait for that one then. Wait until I got my PlayStation.
Okay. Well then, what about speaking of November? You have Call of Duty.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys have seen the game trailer for that, but I hadn't been, and I was like, I'm not gonna get this game because I have all the Call of Duties, and why get another one? They're all the same. Blah blah blah. But I watched the trailer today.
Yeah, I know, me too.
And it was so good, and
I know.
the character models looked really, really good, and the story sounded intriguing. I will say, like, the main dude in the story totally reminds me of, like, Robert Redford with some crazy-ass scars on his face. And I'm intrigued. I think that I don't know, I hardly ever play the campaigns. But it had some cool-looking stuff, and
Yeah.
different types of vehicles, and it might have
Captured on
gotten
the
me.
PlayStation
It might
5.
have gotten me. Yeah.
Will it be 200 gigabyte download? Who knows?
Yes. You
Probably.
can count on that.
Probably.
It depends, I guess, if they have another thing like Warzone, because that takes up a lot of space. A lot of space.
Hmm. Yeah, that's true.
They can't really abandon Warzone now that it's a free game.
Yeah. Well, they can always make
Like,
another,
this is
though,
gonna be
eventually.
well, they could just update it. Just
You're not
like
on
they
your mic.
update,
True, true. Yeah, you're quiet, bro. Where'd you go?
Oh, sorry. I'm on my main mic, just not the little
Got it.
one. I was doing some searching.
Say that again?
Now what was I
You were
saying?
saying
Oh, yeah.
updating
Okay, so-
Warzone?
Yeah, well, this is going to be really, it's going to be really hard for them to walk away from Warzone because Warzone is free. People are putting so much money into it, and they're trying to treat it like Fortnite. So they're going to change Warzone to match the new Cold War game.
Interesting.
So there's going to, like, that's my guess, is something's going to happen to the map that changes
Into a
the
Vietnam map.
whole game.
Well, but how
Yeah.
would they do the weapons, though? Like, the weapons...
Well, they're just gonna add. I feel like they're just gonna have to add, like,
Or maybe they'll have
right.
some
It's
more
gonna.
like, classic modes or something. I don't know.
I feel like they're gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt.
I actually
sales
don't. I
having
don't
this
want this to
Warzone
have
now.
a battle royale.
Maybe it won't. Maybe they'll just keep Warzone as it is and just release this separately and hold on
Yes.
to Warzone for a few years and then,
Yeah.
you know, do something down the road later.
Yeah, because
But-
Modern Warfare is separate from Black Ops series. So.
Well,
like
and
the
Call of
Modern
Duty still has their own battle royale in what Call of Duty 4 is
Black
it?
Ops
Is that
4,
the
yeah,
one?
which
yeah,
is
yeah,
saying
yeah.
that. But that's Treyarch, so because Modern Warfare
Yeah.
is Infinity Ward.
Mhm.
So I just think that it's gonna be completely separate if they're doing
Yeah.
anything at all.
I can't keep them all straight. I like playing them, but there's a lot of them and they come out so regularly.
Yes.
Yeah, I just feel like it's gonna be bad for them moving forward with games like that if they just abandon it.
Yeah.
No, I don't think
yeah.
I don't think they're gonna abandon it. Like I think they said that's their permanent battle royale from now on, which is why I don't think Black Ops Cold War will have one. It'll probably have some sick ass multiplayer and a dope ass campaign.
Yeah.
But how many people are gonna be like, I can just play Warzone? Like that's how I feel.
I
I'm
wouldn't.
not
I
gonna
wouldn't
get it.
like.
I'm not gonna get Cold War because Warzone.
Yeah, but I wouldn't even.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
I
even
hate
like
Warzone.
Warzone like that. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't like Warzone like that. So like, let's
I
say
don't hate it. It's just so tough.
it's frustrating. It's very frustrating. Yeah, it's very tough. It's very
And it
tough.
creates this toxic rage in
Inside of me.
It's like Fallout, guys.
Really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. That one
Fall
does
Guys
it
as
too,
well.
but
Fall Guys has more of a smile to it when you're raging.
I
You're
think
like,
everything creates rage in me at this point. It's awful.
Yeah, fuck this podcast.
I
Even
quit.
Apex, which I'm loving, there's sometimes where I'm like, oh my gosh. And when I have to play whenever none of you guys are around and I play with randoms, like I just wish that the game was a disc so that I could break it over my knee. Like I just get so angry at having to deal with people who don't know how to play as a team. So but yeah. Well, anyway, enough about my mental state.
Yeah, well, one other thing I seen online, which I'll try to post a picture. Some people are thinking that you're going to be able to change that white bit on the front of the PlayStation. What do you guys think? You think that's going to be a real thing,
Oh.
like they did with the Xbox
Like the casing?
360? I did put a picture in the Discord.
Let me see.
That's just for appearance, though, right?
Yeah, it would just like make it so you could buy like some limited
Yeah.
edition thing, and you just click this front panel off. Maybe it makes it easy to clean out the system, and then you click a new one in, or
Paint over it.
whatever.
You know what? Like I did, my PlayStation 1, I spray painted cyan blue. Looked awesome.
Ooh.
Spray paint it, that's what I say.
Yeah, if they did some sort of really cool special editions for specific games that I was really looking forward to, maybe, or you know how like they released like a Uncharted version of PS4
Star Wars.
and
Yeah,
like
I'm
that
sure
kind of stuff. So yeah, so I could totally see the draw of that. But I really don't mind. I really don't mind the white. Honestly, I really don't mind it at all.
Yeah, for me,
I think it
goes
looks
on for the
amazing.
encounter
It'd be cool
anyway.
though if
Yeah.
it'd be cool if you could switch it out.
Oh yeah.
We do live in the age. We live in the age of 3D printers. Imagine the cool shit people
man.
would be coming up with.
Customizations, yeah.
Oh man, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
I actually want to get one of those. I want to get
Yeah.
one of those so
It's like
bad.
the decals for the VR helmets are the PSVR. People have like Iron Man on them, or like something, anything on their VR helmets that looks to make it look cooler or
That's
whatever.
funny.
Just, it's really cool looking at some of the designs that people have come up with.
I think that there's always room for people to have creativity, and there's people with disposable income are totally free to buy these things and enjoy them and jazz it up or whatever. But based on what I think the price of that thing is going to be, the price of the games, the price of the controllers, I don't need another accessory.
Yeah.
Like I really don't. It's beautiful as it is. I think it'd be awesome with all the white on it, be able to see whenever there's like dust and shit getting on
Yeah, I
it.
think it's great.
Agreed.
I think the only thing I'll be upset about is the white on the controllers, because then I'll be able to see the dirt way easier. But that's fine. Then it'll give me a heads up whenever I need to clean it up and stuff faster. But I don't think that I'll probably buy that kind of stuff. But I'll admire the 3D, the 3D print stuff and the color combinations of the people who do get it. I just probably won't myself. Unless it's something
I
amazing.
probably wouldn't get them very. It would have to be super
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. Which, there probably will be, because people come up with all sorts of cool stuff.
My sister used to put like gemstones stuck to her Nintendo DS, like she used to get
Bedazzled?
little stickers. Yeah, it's so
That's
funny.
awesome.
Yes, you bedazzled it.
You bedazzled it, guys.
Yes.
But other than that's awesome. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm excited about the PS5.
Me too. Yeah.
Last PlayStation question for you
Okay.
guys.
All right.
Okay, are you guys gonna stand it up, or are you guys gonna lay
Lay
it
down. Lay it down.
Lay it down.
Laying it
Yeah,
down.
I always lay
Lay
down.
Lay it down.
Yeah.
Always lay it down.
The only way it can fit. My bed.
Across the board.
Yeah, true.
I wonder if that's gonna affect the venting though. I wonder if the vents need to shoot up. Like how the Xbox talks about, we got that big vent at the top so it shoots the fucking air up, heat rises, blah 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 blah
Oh.
blah. I wonder if that's gonna affect the PlayStation at all. Like if it's gonna, if it's all digital, and it's gonna run cooler.
Yeah.
But
Right.
I don't know. Having a vent on the
That's a
top
good
too
idea, actually,
means that
yeah.
anything can fall in there as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So maybe I
who
need to
doesn't have
make
the
a little
right to,
tent.
like,
Do I need to
maybe
make a
push-
tent for the vent?
tent.
Yeah, you just have this like cooling
Xbox
box.
thing you buy.
You gotta submerge it in
like an umbrella.
mineral oil.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna go put my PlayStation in a vat of mineral oil. I'll be back, guys.
All right, let me know how that works out.
I use Vaseline with my place. Keeps it cool.
Yeah, totally. I can see that.
Yeah, the disc just like slide right in, no matter what side you're going in.
Yep. Don't have to
My
force it in
PlayStation can
anymore.
hear you, Anthony. Listening.
Is it getting turned on?
It is on right now.
It's like beep beep.
It's like, did it? Question mark?
We doing this?
Would you like to use voice command?
Will there be a voice
The
command
safe
on
word
PS5?
is-
I wonder. I'm sure there.
Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet.
Oh dear.
But anyway,
Thanks for having me.
anyways, okay, yeah, we're sitting at 40 minutes. So do you guys want to call this, and then next podcast you'll have the whole Vader game done?
Yeah, I'll play the third episode sometime this week. So I'll talk about all of it together, because that way I have an idea of like the full game in it and stuff.
Okay.
Because right now I'm all at 2/3 done. So like there's more to unlock in the next, more powers, maybe something, who knows.
Maybe you'll join the dark
I'm already on the dark side, so we'll see what happens.
Whoa.
Oh,
It's
maybe
the
you'll join
correct
the light
side.
side.
Or the A side.
I'm rocking a purple lightsaber, I can tell you that.
It's pretty.
You're just like, who's winning? Which is the winning side? That's who I'm going with.
So far though,
No fucking
what I can say so
losers.
far, that I am enjoying it. As a Star Wars fan, I am enjoying it.
Mhm. Good. That's always nice to
Good,
have.
good.
And EA Squadrons is coming soon. Woo!
I don't even want.
What day is it?
October 2nd. Speaking.
That's not even a real day.
Okay.
Not even a day.
October 2nd.
It's
Speaking
less
of.
than a month away.
Yeah. Speaking of, speaking of one last thing.
Or
is the,
about a month away.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's very close. I feel like. Speaking of, also in the around the same time, the Alvo guys have said that their beta should be ready to go by the end of September, early October, and then the full game would be out end of October, early November.
Releasing on the PlayStation 5.
No, they don't. They're releasing this year. I don't even think they've been making the game for 5 yet.
Well, isn't PlayStation 5 supposed to be out in November?
Nah. No, it's not. Then there's no
I think
date.
so.
There's just no date, and you have Call of Duty coming out.
It's this year. They've said that
Yeah.
it's this
They'll
year.
they'll
Yeah.
No
announce
one
it this
has
year.
heard-
But
It'll
That's
be out
the
for the
order.
holiday season, I'm sure.
yeah, it might
Yeah,
be
100%.
December for real. Like even then,
I think December's too late.
I might
It'll
not
have
get
to be,
one,
like,
bro. I
late
might not be able to
November
get one.
or-
I'll be playing Alvo, is what I'm saying.
What if it's only on PS5?
No, they already said
Yeah.
PS4.
Alright.
I've literally
Yeah, I don't
been
see,
following
isn't it?
these guys this whole entire time. They know.
Okay.
Okay, me like why I
I'll
don't give
believe
false.
it when I see it.
I don't give false information.
Okay, so
Why teasing me?
next episode we'll talk about the Vader game, and then I wanna ask Seraphim a lot of questions about flight sim,
Yeah.
because I feel like there's a lot. Have you played a lot of it, or
50 hours already.
Good lord!
50
Do you even
fucking
sleep?
hours, dude?
I don't know how it happened.
You're halfway to flight.
That's what happens when you shave your face.
Yeah, man. I become smooth to the
You
week.
can stay awake longer.
I actually don't know how it happened. I think a lot of the hours were counted when I was downloading. It took a few. Stuff like that. And I left it on a few times.
Yeah, the
too,
first
so
40
times
hours.
that. But I feel like I've only actually played about maybe 15, to be honest. Like, that's how long it feels. But, like, I flew to Sydney and back in less than an hour. Like, no, 40 minutes up. That, something like that. 80 minutes back. Like, all up. And did a few
Awesome.
things like that. It was really good. Flew around the world a little bit. Went to Antarctica. And things like that.
Around the world.
Well, you'll have
Do
to.
you want me to mention the mechanics behind it? Like the game show thing or whatever?
Yeah, we'll talk about it next time, bro.
Oh, next time, is that what you said?
Yeah, and I think also
Yeah. Just because we're already
in the
at 40
meantime,
yeah,
you
43
should take
months,
some
okay.
cool like screenshots and stuff like that, so we can put them in the
Oh,
video
yeah,
for
alright.
next time.
Okay.
Yeah, you should actually do like a little flight for us, and I'll like post the whole
Yeah,
thing
anything.
Yeah.
on our podcast.
Yeah, well,
Do
it is
some,
hard
come
to
visit
film
us. Come
on
to the
PC.
States. Canada.
Yeah, I want to go to each of your houses. But
Okay.
yeah, I could take a photo through my tablet of some shots, maybe. I'm not sure how I could record it, but I'll try because it's very demanding, on the PC. But
Mm-hmm.
we'll see. But yeah,
Okay.
it's good. It's really a beautiful game. Sim.
Awesome.
You should crash a plane into the side of my house.
Are you using the
Take me out while I'm
Are you
sleeping.
using the HOTAS?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
really it works straight out of the box, like the whole game just
Nice.
Very cool.
beautiful.
Yeah, I want HOTAS to work with squadrons.
Yes, I
Hey.
hope it will. I'd say so. Like,
Should. You never know. Sometimes they don't use the right mechanics, the right tools.
Yep.
Like the aim controller should be just like for any shooter, but they don't know. They don't
My
teach you.
Logitech steering wheel, the G29 PlayStation steering wheel, doesn't work with the Crew 2, and that's a PlayStation title, and it works with every other wheel. So
Oh,
that's
wow.
crazy. So you never know, like what's going on with licensing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we can only hope. I'm sure the PlayStation 5 will have their own setup and get up and controllers and stuff, steering wheels and bootuses.
All I'm hearing is cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, ching, 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 ching.
That's the way
They can take it all. They gonna take it all.
they can have it.
They can have it.
I just want my VR
If there's gonna
treadmill.
be anything left.
Yeah. I want one of those too, buddy. Fucking Ready Player One all the way.
Yeah. Make it happen.
Fuck that. I'm ready to drill a hole in the back of my head and just jack
Yeah,
it.
right?
I'm so ready
Jack
for
in,
that.
baby. I know Kung
Jack in
Fu.
and jack up. Yeah.
Show me.
I know Kung Fu.
Yeah, I'm a fighter pilot now. I crashed a fucking helicopter into the side of the building. Maybe I'm not. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna call
Yeah,
this
yeah.
right now. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in, and until next time, peace out. Make sure you guys leave some comments down below. I'm gonna race these motherfuckers to first place again, even though I'm gonna get it no matter
see.
what. But we'll see. Throw some likes and tune in next time when we talk about Vader and Flight Simulator. Unless the world ends. Okay.